I talk a lot about change in these devotionals and thought I was a great example of someone who has a mindset towards change. But then I read the book Mindset, The New Psychology of Success by Dweck, and the book talks about having a fixed or a growth mindset and how limited we can be when we do have that fixed mindset. Again, I thought I was growth-minded in every way, but reading the book I realized that so much of my own thinking is fixed, and that fixed mindset keeps me from fully learning all that God wants to teach me. Dweck is not necessarily tackling this subject from a spiritual perspective, but I was personally ministered to through the book and her teaching, and I realized that I need to overcome my fears to open my mind to learn all that God has for me to learn. Now, you know, I quote Romans 12 too often, and it says, "Do not copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect." So are you willing to look at your own life and assess on how well you learn new things? Are you open to learn, or do your insecurities get in the way of that learning? A great example for me is Victoria loves to dig deep into spiritual conversations to learn as much as she can, but I find myself getting defensive when she digs too deep. I used to think that was because she is so analytical and wants to debate, when in fact, I was afraid to open myself up to learn from her. Do you do the same thing with certain people in your life? Think about it and be willing to change to have a growth mindset and see what Jesus teaches you moving forward and learn how to live, love, and lead more and more like Him each day. God bless your week.